Oh, hey, good morning. It's Wednesday, January 11th, 2023, 7:19 a.m. I got a little bit of milk left in here. Yesterday, oh, that ought to work. Yesterday, I said, because I had gotten my spice basket out, that maybe today I would revisit using some spices. And I thought, oh, what appeals to me? I've got ground cloves and I've got ground cardamom. And I'm gonna make Bianco Doppio coffee because it goes so well with milk. Okay, there's the cloves. No, I don't think they'll go together. I love cardamom. I love the smell of cloves. Okay, but I'm gonna use the cardamom this morning. So let's see here. Let's get out. Where do I have the Bianco? Here. Bianco Doppio. Okay. While this milk is going, let me quick show you my orchid that I've had for, I don't know, maybe 4 years now. It didn't bloom since last year. It usually blooms twice a year. Oh, hey, Kevin, good morning, and anyone else who's watching. So it's finally bloomed again. All the blooms are open. It gets 7. And I love these crazy roots that it sticks out. It's so cool. And I have another orchid. My daughter gave it to me for my birthday in October, but it's done blooming. And Happy New Year, Kevin, and Happy New Year to everybody else. So let's go ahead with this coffee here. You know, I've got something on my mind, which is, do you ever sometimes need to put something away quickly? Like in my case, I had some things out that I needed to put away because the grandkids were coming over, and I put them away. Now I'm looking for them. This was like a few weeks ago. I have no idea where I put these things. None. I have been looking in places that I don't usually look in. You know, places where I might store things. Um, so far, I don't know. It's like the thing developed legs. I cannot find the particular one I'm looking for. Gosh. Oh well. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has that sort of thing happen. So I've got Bianco Doppio, which is a double espresso, and it even says on it, for milk. Okay? So I've got my nice frothed almond milk here, and I'm going to go ahead and run this. And I'm going to sprinkle some of this lovely ground cardamom. Now, if you have spices, you want to keep them in the dark. I know, they make those beautiful spice racks and you can see all the, interesting shapes and colors and textures and all that stuff. But your spices will last longer if they're kept in the dark because light and the energy from light tends to kind of make the spices old and makes the things that make them taste so good start to go away. It's just like if you were to leave them sitting open or in a damp place. It doesn't happen as quickly as if you did that, but still, it does affect them. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at this. I love watching this. Look at that. It's kind of like my sand picture. I really enjoy watching my sand picture. There it goes. So now, if I was in a coffee shop, they'd bring it to me like this with the cardamom sprinkled on top. Now, cardamom is pretty powerful, okay? So there it is on top. But the lovely thing about cardamom or cinnamon, if that's what you're using, vanilla powder, chocolate powder, ginger, when you bring it up to drink it, that aroma comes into your nose and it already starts tasting good before you've even had a sip. Let's see. Of course, I like to mix it in a little bit. I can always put more on top, right? Oh, I haven't had a cardamom coffee in a while. And I feel like the Bianco Doppio, it doesn't need sweetener, in my opinion, but it could take a little flavor in it, like sprinkling a little of this cardamom on it. And cardamom, by the way, for some reason or another, reminds me of almost like eating a candied apple. I think there's, you know, it may be cinnamon they put in a candied apple. I'm not sure. But, there's almost a sensation of sweetness. It doesn't taste sweet. There's just something about it that's got a little tart, sweet. You gotta try it. Wow. This is just really good. You know, I'm just really fortunate that so many of the coffees that I make just taste so good. Although, as you know, I have poured some down the sink before. That does happen here. But, oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Golly, no, I'm not going to put cloves. You know what? Let me see. I just feel a little adventurous. I'm going to leave the cloves out because maybe tomorrow I'll make coffee with cloves. Oh, nutmeg. Nutmeg. You know what? Cardamom goes with the kinds of spices that you would use in holiday recipes, pumpkin pies, things like that. Things like nutmeg, mace, cinnamon, ginger. As a matter of fact, you know what? I've got this pumpkin pie spice. What does it say it has in it? Okay, I know it's on here somewhere. Oh, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, mace, and cloves. Oh, I forgot. Oh, cloves. I'm going to do it. I mean, my nose is telling me no. It would be better. Oh, I love the aroma of cloves. Just a little. Now, you don't want to use too much when you've got cloves. Here, let me show you how much I put on. Just a little sprinkling. Because cloves can very quickly overpower something. Okay, you know what? Gee whiz, here's allspice. Here's nutmeg. Oh, I've got cardamom pods here, but I don't want to fool with them. That's a little bit... Oh, now look at this. Look at those great big holes there. Whoop. Nutmeg is also very strong. So I'm just going to tap a little bit of this nutmeg out of the lid. Yep, I can smell it. Yeah, they ought to sell nutmeg in things about this tall. I know they do, actually. You know, they have those little tiny spice things because honestly, you know, like this little small thing, I don't know who would use up an entire jar of nutmeg like this before it would actually lose its flavor. Okay, so I've got cardamom, cloves, nutmeg. Okay, let's see. Allspice. Its name says it all. A combination of flavors which ranges from cloves to cinnamon to nutmeg. Allspice is used to give a distinctive seasoning to salads, soups, stews, fish, poultry, meats, cake recipes, and fruit desserts. Wow. Okay, so let me give it a sniff first. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not. I've already got so many strong flavors in here. Am I going to put any ginger in? No, I'm not going to put any ginger in. Oh, here's another pumpkin pie spice. What does this one have? All right. I know it says on here somewhere because I've read it before. Cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, ginger, cloves. Well, I believe on the Nespresso pumpkin spice cake coffee that contains cardamom also. But anyway, so here's my cinnamon. Oh, I really like the odor of cinnamon too. So I'm just gonna, oh, here, you know what? Just sort of scrape a little bit off here. I do not want to overpower the flavor of this nice milky coffee. I just want to give it a little extra zing. Okay, now a lot of these powdered spices, like cinnamon, very difficult. They won't dissolve, but they will sort of disperse and become suspended in your coffee. So as you drink it, you get the taste of them. Okay. Oh, you know, it tastes really nice. And now, interestingly, I feel like I could sweeten it. Should I do it? Oh my gosh. You know, I feel like it's got enough flavor in it that I could go ahead and sweeten it. Okay, all I have up here is, I've got my little frog holder here. And, oh golly, there's an equal. Well, I already opened the Splenda. I just dump it in. Okay, and we'll see how this goes. This is a relatively mild kind of sweetener, just one envelope of Splenda. So hopefully it won't do too much damage. Let's see here. Oh, that's really nice. It's very tasty. Oh, yum. Okay, I'm gonna go have some breakfast with my coffee and make good choices today. Oh, I have this great quote. Let me see if I can remember it. Okay. It is the choices that a person makes that says what they are much more so than their abilities. That's not the exact quote, but it's close. I've got it at the top of my Facebook page, actually. Hey, I'll put it in the comments, okay? Well, listen, I hope that you have a wonderful day.